So for today's upload, you might notice that I have a little bit of a different background, and that is because I am currently enjoying some cottage time up near Haliburton, Ontario. So you know what, I'm just going to jump right into today's video. I hope that you enjoy the song. My look will be very basic, very minimal today, as always. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls to me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I know if I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island, and everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong, I'll be satisfied if I play along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, but no one knows how deep it goes, and it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I know how far I'll go. So I hope that you enjoyed that rendition of How Far I'll Go. That was the Alessia Cara version, so it just sounded a little bit different, and it was also the lower key because being a celebrated alto, I have to sing a lot of songs in the lower key just so it doesn't strain my voice. So let me tell you a little something. Do you see this top? Now, we cottage here, a family friend is always kind enough to let my family and I rent out her cottage throughout the summer over, I can't even tell you, at least the past 10 years. So this summer, we are here alone, my immediate family and I, just due to COVID, but typically there could be about 15 to 16 of us here at a time, and it's great. So as I mentioned, the cottage is near Haliburton, and just perhaps near the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll pan out and just show you what's behind me here. But the cottage itself is beautiful. It's near Haliburton, as I mentioned, and there is a point to me telling you that. So we've been into town once this week, and there is a secondhand store there that is fabulous. Now, I'm all about secondhand stores, but I do find that certain ones, I will not name name them. But for the fact that so many of their items are donated to them, they have almost tripled, if not quadrupled, the pricing of some of their items. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm not spending $25.99 on your secondhand dress that's from H&M. In any case, when I get somewhere where the secondhand stores are fully worth it, I am all about the prices. So this little gem was there yesterday at the secondhand store in Halliburton that I love, and it was $4. So I just thought, why not get this for my upload? I'll also show you something. Now, my son would not let me take his. However, my daughters let me take theirs. I also found these little gems. Do you recognize this gal? Yeah. It is. It's Scary Spice. And was also able to find Baby Spice at the secondhand store. Both of them still in their boxes. Now, not fastened in or anything like that. They had been opened and played with. Shoes were there. Mics were there. Ladies of a certain age, which is mine. CD players were there. So my son got Britney Spears, but he wouldn't let me take her for the video. So anyways, okay. So far what I've done is I've applied the matte baked bronzer, or matte bronzer in the shade Baked. And I've also applied the Milk Lip and Cheek in the shade Swish, which is an oldie but a goodie, a fave of mine. I think now that you have seen my blouse, my blouson, I will zoom in a little bit. Today's look is very basic, very simple. I hadn't even planned on filming, but my husband encouraged me to do so. So he grabbed my makeup after the fact. So I don't have that much, which is great because I haven't been wearing makeup all week. Anyway, so I'm just going to zoom you in here. So I have the matte bronzer, and you'll hear voices. That's because there's a lake behind me, and there's about to be people canoeing behind me on the lake. So those are the canoers that you're hearing. Canoeists? Canoers? I apologize. How often do you say that word in your life? Canoers. Okay. I'm going to put the milk on my lips as well, because as I said, this is going to be really basic, really simple, just a little chatty video, if you will. That's the dog from the cottage next door. I'm just going to swipe this across. So let's see what is in the little bag that my husband brought, because I said just grab this. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Rock Chick bag that came with the, the set that I ordered some time ago. So I don't want to do anything too crazy. I just really want to look light and natural here. I think what I will do though is I'm going to take some of the milk, and this is just what was in the bag. I'm not trying to do a fully, milk featured video here, but this is the eye pigment in the shade Hotel Lobby. I have found with these, ladies and gentlemen, which really is too bad, that when I put these on my eyes, I have really sensitive skin and I tend to get rashy on my eyes when I use this. So I'm not going to use it for the eye pigment right now. I'm just going to use it on my cheek as a little bit of a highlight, because it is a beautiful pigment. But no matter what, probably about 2 days after I always use it, I get a rash on my eyelids. So I would believe that that's my skin's way of telling me that it doesn't like something or it doesn't agree with something. So I'm going to keep it off for today. But what I might do is I might put some of the pigment just in the corner of my eye right here. So I'm just still taking that from my hand. And then I will take that down a little bit with my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you back out a bit. Not doing anything too fantastical here, like I mentioned. Also, I'm not necessarily a huge fan. Excuse me for one moment while I just look in my mirror here. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the Charlotte Tilbury mascara that came with my set, which is the full fat lashes, but it's what's in the bag, so I'm going to use that today. So what else can I chat to you about right now? The week has been nice. We've been enjoying a lot of time swimming in the lake, and I'm a huge fan of the lake We have a kiddie sized pool at home, a little above ground. I'm not sure of the dimensions of it, but it's basically it's for my kids. I can go in it to cool off, but if I were to sit down, it goes up just to below my armpits. So it's a very shallow pool. As I said, good for cooling down, but not necessarily for swimming in. So I have always been a huge fan of the lake. Now, sharks, a huge fear of mine. So when I'm somewhere internationally and there's a sea or an ocean, something like that, I'm somewhat hesitant to go deep. However, in a lake, I'm not afraid. I mean, some big fish, they're typically more afraid of you than you are of them. So they generally tend to stay away from you, unless you're fishing, that is. But yeah, I love swimming on a lake. It's so refreshing. It's so calming. It's so nostalgic in a way to, go to the edge of a dock and just jump into the air and land in the lake. But yeah, so I've really been enjoying that. The kids absolutely love it up here. And I have to say, my husband and I have to go in for PA days on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this coming week. So this is the last week technically before we get back to work. And it's really nice for the kids, in my opinion. I mean, they've been having a lot of family time, obviously, throughout the pandemic, and we've been trying to make it as normalized as possible for them. So we have gone to the zoo. Everything we've done has been in safety. My one daughter's family friend finally agreed, which I was so appreciative of, to allow her daughter, this is my daughter going into grade 3, to finally join our social circle. So now my eldest daughter has 2 people in her circle out of 10. And my middle child has 1 out of 10 in her social circle. And then my youngest, as long as he's with me and his dog and he has his Super Mario video games, he's good to go. So we don't have to worry too much about him. But yeah, so it's been great for the kids to be up here. They've said numerous times how much they love it up here. And I have to say, I'm so happy to hear that, because it's definitely been tough on them. So I feel super polished now. There is an outdoor patio umbrella over me right now. It's sheer, but it's, in my opinion, it's taking away a lot of the light. It's an overcast day here, but I'm not sure if you can really see the look that I've ended up doing. Let me try to zoom in a little bit and then I'll move back. But I feel very polished. I would like this for work. The only thing I might do is I have this gloss that came with my Rock Chick set, and the shade is called Blonde. And I just put it there on my hand. So it would typically be considered a nude. But I think the only thing I might do is just put that over a bit. And I would say, ladies and gentlemen, that would be the completed look for today. I wanted to keep this video enjoyable in the sense that I didn't want to make it, about anything other than just enjoying, relaxing, being appreciative, grateful, and feeling blessed for all of the positive things that we do have in our life. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll just zoom out. And again, I am loving this blouse. I know it's not for everyone, but it is for me. So I hope you have a great day. I hope, you are finding a reason to smile today and to be thankful. And I will see you in my next upload. Bye.